Right, can you hear me now, everybody? I wasn't on mute. For some reason, my whole mic just cut out. Could you guys hear us over in the Zoom bit? Yeah, so the Zoom bit could hear us, but hopefully you guys... Can you hear us now, guys? Let us know on Facebook if you can hear us. That's better. Great. Okay, so let me start that bit again. Thank you so much for joining us. Harry isn't here today because he's over at HQ because Andy's got a week off because Noah's on half term. So guys, tonight we have got a very special live launch. In fact, we got 2 live launches, one happening tonight, one happening next Thursday. More information on the one next Thursday later on during this show. But the one tonight is for an effect called Ghost by the Alchemy tree and Colleen Klaus. This thing is phenomenal. Now, earlier on, I showed both Jonathan and Wayne Goodman, who's going to be joining me in a moment, the full uncut performance of one of the routines with Ghost, and they will tell you what they think of it without exposing what the trick is, because it's a big surprise. But it's phenomenal. Honestly, it looks like real magic. It really, truly does. So thank you all for joining us. We've got Darren Bain, Christopher Hurst, John Williams, Lucy Wilson, Ryan, Ian Maltby, Alan, Lee, Ian, Adrian. So many of you joining us today. So thank you very much. And thank you to everyone that's joined us on the Alakazam Hub and Hangout. That is going great guns at the moment. We've got over 400 members. It's absolutely free of charge to join, and it's a great place to meet other magicians and just chat about magic, watch some performances. In fact, I was on there yesterday. I don't think Wayne was on there, but I think Jonathan was on there with me. Let me bring the guys up, actually. Hiya, guys.
Hello, everybody.
So, Jonathan, I'm not sure, I don't think you were there, Wayne, but Jonathan, we had a young kid on there yesterday from New Jersey.
Yes, with the guinea pig.
Yeah, he's sitting there, Wayne. He said, oh, do you mind if I show you something? Because I've just bought a Rocky raccoon. So we went, yeah, okay. So he's got this raccoon, and he said, like, you know, it's not as good. I had one before, and it was great. He said, this one just isn't as good, and yeah, it's just not very lifelike and everything else. And he put it down on a table in front of him, and he put it on a towel, and he just covered it up. And when he uncovered it, it was a live guinea pig. It turned into a live guinea pig. It was great. He was brilliant. This little kid from New Jersey.
I will hold my hands up. It did take me a couple of seconds to realise it was a live guinea pig.
It was about 5 minutes later, and Jonathan went, is that real? I don't know if he thought it was animatronic or something. It was great though, such a great little trick.
There's been a lot of people are on the hub now, which is really good. I know you mentioned Ian Maltby. I was talking to him live on there earlier on.
Yeah, Paul Bond has just said the hub is great. Actually, while I'm going to bring you guys up full screen. And let me see how I can do that, because I don't know where you are.
We're here.
Yeah, you are. I can't find you on here though. So what is going on? Oh, here you are. So I'm going to bring you on full screen. Do you want to talk to the guys about the hub just while I set up another screen quickly?
Yep.
So
the Discord has been set up for everybody to come on. It is open 365 days a year, 24/7. So at any time you want to go on and talk to somebody else, we have the live rooms, the video rooms, so you can go on there and you can chat to people. There's loads of different categories. We've even got the one-on-one sessions. So if you want to have a more private discussion with somebody, maybe talk about methods, you can do. And there's also the discussion pages. We will quickly show you how you get into a video room, because a lot of people who aren't sure about Discord are struggling with it. So I was going to fetch that up now for you. So here on the left is you got your start up here, which has got the rules for the page. You've got the welcome pages, the announcements, new magic, new releases that are coming out. You've got the magic chat. Now, the magic chats are like a forum. So you can play, you can put messages on there, people answer. There's all the different categories. Then we come down to the video chat rooms. So we have the lounge, we've got the jam room, we've got the magic rooms, beginners. And we'll quickly show you how you get into a room. So I can see here, down here on the test room we've made up, that Wayne Goodman is in a room. So if I click on that room there, it fetches up another little box for me, so I can see Wayne's camera now. But Wayne can't see me. So I have to click on the button that says video, and that will fetch me in, and Wayne can now see me on Discord. And from there, we could chat and talk to each other. It is absolutely phenomenal. I've been on it a fair bit, chatting to people, and I know Wayne has as well.
It's great, and it's, like you saw the guy with the raccoon yesterday. There's been a few people on from all over the world, which is also great, showing different tricks and different effects. And there's no pressure; you don't have to perform. But if you want to show something, this is an ideal place to do it because it's friendly. You're going to get good feedback, and it's just a great place. I love it.
It is. It's been really good, the amount of feedback we've had from it and people coming in and chatting. I know Peter's on it a fair bit with me, and yourself, H, is on there a lot. It's absolutely phenomenal. The amount of people that have joined in a short space of time has been really good.
I know Peter's keen to get some things going on the pages as well. So I was planning on doing something this evening, but then we've got the live launch, so I'm not going to do it. But another night, I will be on. I'm going to put in the announcements that I'll be in the say 8 o'clock English time. I will be in the Magic Room 1 or the stage room, and I'm going to be talking about using comedy in my act. If anybody wants to come along and then contribute or listen or get involved, then come along. And I know other people are going to be doing that as well.
Yeah, I've got something planned for which I'll announce later on, but yeah, it's been really good.
Well, we've got quite a few people that are going to be coming in. So the idea is we've got multiple rooms in there, and we're going to try and have different events happening every week. Some of them will only be short, some of them will be a little bit longer, and at the moment we can only fit 25 people in a room. So if it's an event you're interested in, make sure you get there early and get logged into the room. But the idea is we're going to have like beginners card magic classes going on. Hopefully the guys from the Alchemy tree will be able to come in and sort of talk about and teach different flourishes and different moves. We've got Leo Schmetzers, who is going to be doing like a free shell game masterclass, and that's going to be split over weeks. So it won't be like everything in 20 minutes. He'll teach you a move one week, and then the following week he'll do another one. So the idea is the hub will be a place where we've got multiple events going on that will cover all different interests in magic. If you're into kids magic, Wayne Goodman's one of the busiest kids performers in the UK, and I'm sure he'll be doing some stuff with kids magic. You've got comedy magic, we've got mentalism, we can have interviews. So there's going to be a lot going on in there. And the other thing as well, we had a lot of people in the chat, because we've also got a physical chat room there, so you don't have to go in with video, you can just chat. That seems to be very, very busy at the moment. But in the introduction part, one of the comments that has been made quite a few times is people saying, oh, I'll go into the chat, but I don't think I've been doing magic long enough, or I'm feeling a bit intimidated by joining. Please don't. The whole thing about the Alakazam Hub is you can join no matter what level you are. If you see a room with people in there, click on it. You might see someone performing, maybe they're just having a chat about magic. If you want to get involved, if you want to perform, you perform, but you're under no pressure to do so.
Yeah.
Was it you, Peter, or was it you, John, that I was in a room with, and there was a gentleman said that he hadn't been doing magic very long, and then he did a card trick that just completely blew us out of the water.
Oh, that was you and Jonathan. Yeah.
I don't know if I want to perform. I said, no, you don't have to perform. And he's like, I'll show you this. And he did this trick, and we're both like, that's amazing. Yeah.
And we're seeing people from all different levels and different genres of magic, and it's so nice, especially at the time that everybody's in, where we can go onto this platform and talk to people about our passion and our hobby and help each other. And that's, as a community, how we grow, by helping each other.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. And there is something else that I'm going to say now, and it's you don't have to do it, and it's totally free of charge to join the hub. But there is a way that you can help make the experience better for all other members. If you have a check, I don't know if you can bring that back up and show them where it is.
Yep, 2 seconds.
Obviously, this is your choice. You don't have to do it. You're not judged if you do it or not, and you know, you're not going to be kicked out if you don't do it. It is totally free, but there is an option there which will give everyone on the server more perks. It basically strengthens our server, and unfortunately, it doesn't give us the option as a company to do it across the board. It has to be users that do it. Now, I've done it, Jonathan's done it, Wayne's doing it, Harry's done it, and basically it's called boosting the server. It costs $4.95, and all you do is you apply the boost to the server. And what it does is it helps everyone on the server in the long run, because the more boosts you get, the better audio and video quality you get. Jonathan was also saying that if we reach, I think it's 30 boosts, I think we get unlimited people per room, which will be phenomenal, especially when we start having the events in there. Plus, it will allow us to live stream in there, which will be a lot better. But it's an option that it's down to you. If you want to do it and you want to support the server, and the community, this is a great way to do it. We don't get anything from it. Whatever goes in will help you guys. It's for you in the long run, and we will keep boosting as much as we possibly can to make sure everything's always great.
I've just quickly pulled up some of the benefits. So as a person, it's benefiting you as an individual. So you can do your own personal avatars, you can do personal gifts, gas, whatever they're called. You get bigger uploads. You can have better image quality when you upload yourself to the room. So if you record something and you want to show and get feedback, it does that for you as well. But it also gives the opportunity to support your server and boost your server. So as a server community, it can grow to give everyone a better experience as well.
Yeah, and it's brilliant. And I think having the higher upload will be great, because people can film performances and put them up there, which will be good. But that's just, you know, if you want to do it, if you want to support the server, I'll give more information in a few weeks' time on an email. But if you know what it is and you want to do it, then by all means do, and it will be really appreciated.
Just looking now, there's 33 people on there interacting with each other at the minute, so
that's brilliant.
Yeah,
that's great. Well, we've got over 420 members since Friday, which is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And I know Harry's been on there a lot. I've been on there a lot. I know you two have. And we've got more people join us. I'm going to try and get Luca Volpe in for a talk at some point about mentalism. And there are different sections. So no matter what your interest in magic, we have got and we will have events that will appeal to you. So like I said, we've got a beginner's coin magic, beginner's card magic course happening in there at some point soon. We're going to have mentalism, we're going to have comedy, we're going to have putting an act together. Literally everything to do with magic will be in there. This is your place, it's your magic club. It's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Not like Aid the Cat done it on our banner as 356 days. Luckily Harry spotted it before the adverts went out. But yeah, so it's great. So before we go on and talk anymore, I just want to play this again. So I don't know if people heard it or saw it or whatever earlier on, because the sound wasn't coming through. But tonight at 7 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube, we have got the live launch of Colleen, Klaus's and the Alchemy Trees Ghost. This thing is phenomenal. I mean, Colin is one of my favourite magicians anyway, and when you watch him perform this, you're going to see a full performance of one of the routines that you can perform with ghosts tonight on the live, and you're going to see the trailer which will highlight some of the other items. But let me just play this little launch video, and then we'll be back with you guys. YouTube. So guys, without giving anything away about the routine, I showed you, not only did I show you the trailer, which shows quite a lot of different uses, I also showed you a full performance. And what was your honest reaction to it?
Well, it's very rare that I'm speechless. Let's be honest. You know, it's very rare that something, and it did. I was genuinely just blown away by it. It looks visually amazing. It's what you imagine proper magic. If you really could do it, it's what it would look like. You know,
yeah, it's true magic by the looks of it.
It's yeah, just mind blowing. I'm going to be getting it. I can't wait to learn it. Just because, as somebody who does coins in my act, it's something that I know I can use and will make use of. And it's not very often that a new coin move comes around that is so visual and has such an impact that even when I'm watching it, I went, no, you can't do that. You physically, that's not possible. I can't wait. Yeah, it looks amazing.
Yeah. I don't do coin magic, and it's made me want to get it. So it is absolutely phenomenal. It's really good.
The French drop later on, John. It is. I mean, just like I said, we can't give anything away. But there's that one bit in the trailer where the magic happens, and you're just going, well, you can't do that. That's not physically not possible. I was on the borderline of saying to you, is this a joke? Is this a spoof trailer? Or is it, you know, because it's just, and then when you said you can do it live and it's something that can be done in real time, it just, yeah, mind blowing. Fantastic.
Yeah, I've seen Colleen do it up close. It's phenomenal. But the great thing is, as per usual, if you join us tonight and buy it while we're live, we are going to be joined by Colin and Simon from the Alchemy tree as well tonight. But after the live launch, we're going to have an after show. Now, remember, the after shows are not recorded. They are there for people that buy during the launch. Now, during the live, we don't discuss method or anything else. You can ask questions, and we will be premiering the trailer and a full performance. And it's available in 2 versions as well, which we'll explain tonight. But then after that, everyone that's purchased it will be invited to join us for the after show, where literally we uncover the effect in full. So there can be full exposure of effect, Wayne, effect, not you. Not like last time.
I'll get the dressing gown on tonight.
So yeah, we can go into sort of more tips and ideas, and Colin's got obviously a load of uses for it. But that's happening tonight at 7 p.m. So I really hope you guys can join us for that.
Say every after show we will be on Zoom. So if you have got the product and you want to ask Colin something you're not quite sure about, that's there for you as well, for you to jump onto Zoom and interact with him as well.
Oh, without saying anything, the full routine that you showed us earlier is just, for me, the best version of that routine I've ever seen.
Do you know what? I said it to you earlier as well. The same goes for me, and I've got a version of that effect that I paid well over £300 for, and I would say Collins looks better. It's beautiful.
Like I said, it made me feel like a non-magician. It made me feel like a muggle watching it, going, that's proper magic. If that's what people see when I do tricks, if people that's react, you know, if I can make that happen, that's just brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
A specific part of it, again, without giving anything away, it looks like CGI or camera magic. It's absolutely flawless. It's really good.
Yeah.
That thought didn't go through my mind until Peter said you could do it live. I was like, it must be. Because that bit that happened, you know what bit I'm talking about. And I know we're teasing them a little bit here, but that bit that happened, you kind of go, no. I've been doing coin magic for years. And I can't see how that bit can happen. And when you see it later on, all of you watching will go, what?
Yeah, 100%, 100%. I can't wait. I can't wait for this.
I will put a wager down right now, Peter. I will put a wager down right now that tonight on the live launch, we will get loads of people commenting saying, can you play that again?
Yeah. Because
I want to see that one bit again and again and again. And it's just, yeah.
No, it is phenomenal. And as Ian Raymond Walker says, the video instructions will be amazing. I mean, they are amazing. Everything that the Alchemy tree does when they're explaining stuff, it's just so cool. They explain it from all different angles. They have these brilliant sort of highlight bits, and the amount of work they put into their videos are beyond me. I don't understand how they do it. It's incredible. So I can't wait for you guys to see that. So that's tonight at 7 o'clock. And we also have another product launch happening next Thursday. So this is for our release, the Alakazam release of the month. And to tell you a little bit about it, we have our great friend, Luca Volpe.
So it's very difficult to talk about something without revealing too much. I can only tell you that I'm in love with this, okay? It's my kind of things. It's engaging, it's fun, you can play from 1 to 4 spectators, you know, and that's moments that nobody see it coming. Now, I cannot tell you more. The only thing I can tell you is to get your poison.
So that is happening next Thursday, and once again there'll be an after show. We'll be joined by Nicholas Mavresis. Anyone that's really keeping their eyes open will realise the actual launch date has changed, because the 24th is actually Nicholas's wife's birthday, and he said please change it or I will get killed. So it's now the 25th, not the 24th, so next Thursday. And yeah, I'm so looking forward to that. Jamie Dawes said this is the best trick he's ever seen from Nicholas Mavresis, and that's saying something, because they're all great.
I can't wait for it.
It's amazing.
When you first showed me the trick, when you first performed it for me, Peter, I was like, this is going straight in. What a great... It's got so much magic. You're getting so much magic for one routine. Yeah. It's just mind-blowing. I love it.
And you get those bonus routines with it.
And bonus routine, which are both brilliant as well. Both very, very cool. Very, very good. Yeah.
Brilliant. So, guys, why don't you tell us a bit? I presume a lot of people that are joining us here are actually joined us on the Alakazam monthly jam, which happened last Wednesday, was it?
Yep.
Yes,
last Wednesday?
It was.
So, Jonathan, do you want to give us a little bit of a rundown on that and what happened?
Yes, so it was last week was our first monthly jam. It was such a huge success. We had about 50 odd people in there, and a comment that sticks out to me that someone put in was some of the people that was in there was Magic VIP royalty. We had some biggish names in there that was coming in and just jamming and talking about stuff. We
had some big names and Michael J. Fitch.
Yes.
I'm only saying that because I've seen him pop up.
That's a big name in itself, but no, it was fantastic, and I think it went well where people could just ask a question or go, I'm working on this, can I show it you? And that's what it's about. It's not about us saying, look what we can do. It's about the community. This is what it's all been set up for. We want to see what you guys are working on ask us the questions. There's so much different genres in there, people doing magic, different levels. We are all there again to help and learn off each other. That's what makes the magic community grow, I strongly believe. But it was such a huge success. We are limited at the minute to 100 people in the actual room for it. So this is why it's put out on the newsletter. We've just set the date for next month, which will be Tuesday the 30th of March at 7 p.m. The code for that will be going out on the monthly newsletter. So when you buy a product, you get your newsletter, it is in there. With us being limited to 100 people, it is sadly first come, first served for it. If a couple of people have mentioned to me, well, if they buy a online product, like a download or an academy, can they still get the newsletter? You can't get the newsletter per se, but if you email the shop, they will send you the code for it. We've got some... good stuff coming on next month. I'm doing an interview with Michael J. Fitch about Blackpool last year, about Wayne Dobson's flyover on the gala show. So he's going to share some clips with that, and he's going to share how they got around to doing it and going from concept, following it through to the actual performance. Then we've got loads of different talks that people are going to be doing. But we want it to be about you guys. So I would love people to either drop me a message on Discord, on the monthly jam section, on Facebook. Jump on there, send me a message. Let us know what you guys want to talk about. We want to get you involved. We want you to show us stuff, ask questions. That's what it is there for.
There is actually a page on Discord, isn't there, called Suggestions. Yeah. And if you want to go on there and leave a message, and even if not just for the jam, but for anything, if you want to ask us a question or talk to us about something, then leave it up there and we will see it, and then we can come back to you.
Yeah, and we've also set up a Facebook page for the monthly jam as well. So if there's something that you saw on the monthly jam and you wasn't quite sure, you can go onto that Facebook page and ask it again. Like Andy did a superb coin effect and a really good card effect when we got there in the end with it. But it was really good. And then Jamie did some fantastic stuff, which I think the highlight for me was actually seeing Jamie really confuse Michael Fitch. That was just, I want that as my screensaver. His face was absolutely a picture. It was, and from that, so many people have gone out and got that effect and learning it, and we're in the community talking to each other. This is what it's about, guys. So it was really good.
Yeah, it was great. And I just want to say as well, because we couldn't go live last week, so I had a technical problem. And I couldn't stream for some reason. But one of our very own, Mr. Tom Rolfe, has taken his audition for the Magic Circle and passed his audition. So he is now a member of the Magic Circle, our very own Tom Rolfe. And
you know what? I know people have different opinions on the Circle. I'm a member. I'm an associate in a member. I think it's such a beautiful thing when somebody, you know, I know he wanted it. I know he was worried about doing it. He went, he did it, and he's achieved it. And look at what a great achievement he's done there. I'm really proud for him, really pleased for him.
And he came on to the jam last week, and he was interviewed by Tom Mullinger, and they were talking about Tom Rolfe's audition, because Tom Mullinger has just become a member as well, even though he's been a pro for many years. So big up to Tom Mullinger as well.
Tom's on here at the moment.
Sorry?
Tom's on watching right now.
Oh, cool. Hi, Tom. So, but they had a great little interview, gave us a bit of an insight into it. And I did think that, I might be wrong, but I did think that Tom Rolfe said that on one of the upcoming jams, he's got a video of him performing his audition act to his family.
Showing it on the next one, I believe.
Yeah, so he was going to sort of show that to the members, to show what sort of stuff he did and how he structured the routine together and everything else. But it was a really good talk, and we had the fabulous Jane Corrigan join us as well, that was talking about one of the things she makes, which are these beautiful books where they're open and the pages. Have you got one there, Wayne?
I have got one here.
You have a couple.
I've got 3 of them. My Harry Potter one's around the bit, but I'll bring that on to the next one. But yeah, there, that's my one that says Wayne on it.
They're amazing, and Jane makes these by hand.
So that's if I bring it in close, you can actually see that's all the pages. It's not been taken out and cut to make it. She folds all these pages individually to make it, and like I mean the quality and they're just amazing.
Yeah, they're great. So Jane was talking about Jane makes so much, but the other thing that we found out about Jane is she lives in this house that is absolutely incredible. And she's going to be hopefully filming a tour around her house for us to show one evening on a monthly jam. And when I tell you, her dining room looks like a medieval dining room. And there's so much illusion going on because you would swear that the room itself is round, whereas it's not, it's square. But it really fools your eyes. The place is amazing. So I'm really looking forward to that. But the monthly jam, like you said, to get into the monthly jam, because we can only get 100 people at the moment, we thought the fairest way to do it would be to put the code in the newsletter. That means anyone that purchases anything from Alakazam during that month will get the newsletter and they'll get the code. And then it's, first come, first serve with the 100. But like Jonathan said, if you do purchase a download from us and you would like the code, by all means, email in. Thanks, Jen. Email in, and we'll give you the code. We won't be able to send you a newsletter, but we'll certainly give you the code for it. Oh, you got one as well. Cheers, everyone. Happy Tuesday to you.
I just felt left out because I didn't get anyone bringing me one. So.
So, I'm going to, while you're here, I'm going to play a little trailer. What's the time? Because we've been speaking for ages. It's past. We've just had a new effect come in. It came in last week, and Harry filmed a little video to it. This is a great little thing. I remember when it first came out many years ago, and this is an updated version. When it first came out, you could only do the back of the card. This allows you to do the face of the card as well. And it looks great. It'll be great on Zoom, but it's great up close as well. So have a look at this.
Right, I've recently picked up a pack of these, right? Bicycle Seconds, yeah? Now, these are usually a pack of cards where the printing's gone a little bit skew with on some cards. But I found a way to sort it out. Let's have a look. There will be one in there that's skew with. Let me know if you find it. Good so far. Oh, big one there. No, that's all right. 1 out of 52 is not bad, is it?
Ain't bad. So.
But yeah, I worked out a way to sort it out. So coming close, right? You can see the ink is completely skewed. On the back's not bad, but on the front it's wonky woo. So watch this. Come in close, really. All I have to do is give it a little wiggle like this, and you should see. Can you see the ink just slowly moving on the card? Can you see that?
Yeah, that is superb.
And hopefully, I think that's perfect. So Andy, want to see a card trick, mate?
Yep.
Sweet boy.
That's lovely.
It's great, isn't it? So that's Misprint by Luke Dancy, and we have those. I believe we've still got some in stock, but you get the gimmicks for both red and blue, and you get the gimmicks for the fronts or the backs. Really, really neat. Really neat.
It's lovely. Like you say, that's great for Zoom.
Yeah.
If you're doing a what's it called show, video conferencing show, Zoom or Facebook, whatever, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's such a great little effect. And while you're here, Wayne, as well, we have got coming up tomorrow. It's a busy one for streaming this month. So we've got the live launch tonight. We've got your Academy tomorrow.
I'm very excited.
Yeah, do you know what? I'm really excited because we've had the Academy going for 4 years now. I've asked you on numerous occasions to do it. You're always too busy working, and I thought, I'll tell you what, now we're in lockdown, let's see him try and get out of it.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, there was no excuses left, Wayne.
Yes, I couldn't. No, I wanted to do one for ages and ages and ages. Like I say, just been just life really has just got in the way. But no, we've got it now. Tomorrow night, I'm so excited for it. And am I correct? My one's the first one that's following a theme.
No, because there have been others, like Jamie had one, Your Big Event, and things like that. So this is the first one that's totally geared to restaurant magic and getting it. It's more than just tricks. It's how to get the gigs, how to keep the gigs, the people to talk to when you're at a gig, the people to befriend when you're at a gig.
All the stuff that nobody ever talks about.
That's it. And because we're going to be in discussion as well, I'm sure there'll be some of our little horror stories coming out of things that have happened, because I've had a few, I can tell you. Harry had most probably the worst first gig I've ever heard of in my life.
You told me last week. It's very funny.
It's like our whole experience in one night. So no doubt he'll go over that as well. But as well as the horror stories, there'll be some great stories as well. But the whole idea of this is, firstly, to let you know how important a residency is. Residencies are so important to any magician out there, especially if whether they're an amateur or professional. Residencies are great, and they will help you in a lot of ways, which we'll discuss tomorrow. But also, there's a lot more to restaurant magic than just going in and doing a few tricks.
It's a very unusual situation, because you're working to one table and not to another. There's a lot of things going on that you've got to take into consideration when you're working. Thank you, Gideon. Just see Gideon's message. So we're going to be covering as much as we can at the time. We're going to try and get through a lot of stuff. Also, for those people that know, I've got a book called The Expert at the Restaurant Table, and it was called The Definitive Guide to Restaurant Magic, and we updated it, and now it's The Expert. And this is the only hardback copy in existence, the only one. And to all the people who are subscribed and on it tomorrow, one person is going to win this. So it's the only one that's ever been printed in hardback, and I'm going to give it away to one person who's subscribe to the Academy tomorrow night. So if you want to be in with a chance to get it, then make sure you got your tickets. And I guarantee you're going to have a lot of fun. You're going to learn a lot of stuff. I'm going to be showing magic, talking restaurants, talking tips and hints and tricks. It's going to be a full load of stuff for you to take in. And
and for the first time, anyone that joins us will also get a Zoom link, so they can come in on Zoom and actually ask you questions. Now, we're not going to have people popping up on screen every 2 minutes, but what we will do is throughout the evening, if people will be able to put their questions in the Zoom chat, and we can pick out a question and bring that person in to ask it with them. And so they're going to get more of a discussion out of it as well. So this will be the first Academy where we've sort of integrated the AlakazamMagicUK. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun night. Actually, have you got anything you can show us now?
I'm just at my table. I'm sure I can do something. I have a lovely little card trick here that I've been doing over Zoom now for a little while. I can do that one for you if you'd like.
Yeah, let me just bring you up full screen. Hang on 1 second.
Okay. Happy and handsome. Look at this. Check me out. You'll all see that I haven't had a shave today now. This is okay. I missed that last. What was that last comment that came up there, Peter?
That was Brian Clark that said, good afternoon. Discord is great once you find your way around, and thanks for the help, guys.
That's cool. Okay, check this out. I'm going to bring my camera down for a second because I want to have a card selected. So, Peter, do me a favour. Just say stop whenever you like.
Stop.
Sure?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to take this card here, and it is the, what is that? Oh, Jack of Diamonds.
Yep.
Okay, let me come back up to here now. So this is one that I've been doing on Zoom quite a bit. As most of you know, a couple of weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago, was the 100th anniversary of the cutting Lady in half. And from that, we then, we got the Harvin came up with the Zigzag Girl. And this is my favourite version of the Zigzag card I've ever seen. So I've got the card that you chose and this little frame. Now, this doesn't go inside. This literally just goes over the front of it. And it can go either way. It makes no difference. And if you watch it, and I can show you as well that you can see through there. Okay, check this out. If I put this here, just square out there, so it's hidden behind. Doesn't go anywhere, it's just hidden behind the little frame. I can actually rub my finger around here, and when I do that, I can actually pull the card out to the side, and then a little bit more, and then a little bit more, and show you there's nothing there. The card is completely cut into 3. I can even take it out the other way if I wish, and then back in again, and just show you that it's actually just a
That
card
looks great.
and a frame. There's no applause yet, but I'm sure it's coming in a few seconds' time. Thank you very much. Look at that.
That looks great. That looks great.
I've used that in all my Zoom parties and shows and stuff, and it gets such a great response. It's such a lovely version. You're not putting it into the frame, just goes behind. I get the kids, if it's a kid show, to put their things up the screen and go round with me, and then I put it out, and you get the audible gasp. Yeah, I do like that. It's a cool trick.
That is brilliant. Well done, matey. So let's see what else is happening here. Oh, Ghost Count said, Wayne's Academy is the first one I've bought. Will it be recorded into my account to watch later? Yes. So even though we're streaming live tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock, it will be recorded. So if you cannot watch it live, it will be in your account the following day at some point. Okay, because it does take time to render and convert and everything else. But it will be in your account the following day. And from there, you can download it and it's yours to keep forever. So, yeah, good question. But there's your answer. So I'm going to drop, I believe, another trailer. So
it's all action today, isn't it?
I know, talking about action, this is an effect that you'll remember from years back, Wayne, because I think, like me, you most probably had one because everyone had one. It's been off the market for a long time and it's finally coming back. They are on our site to pre-order. So
is that a polite way of saying that he's been around a little bit?
Yeah. Here we go.
A true magician's magician, Mr. John Cornelius.
As one of the great minds in magic, John Cornelius was known worldwide for his creative genius. He devised a revolutionary way to peer directly into the minds of his spectators. Here's what I want you to do. Think of whatever it is that you're thinking of, whether it's a name, a number. Wait, when I said number, your eye twitched. I think you're thinking of 48.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Were you thinking of 48?
I was thinking of 48.
Welcome to Thought Transmitter Pro. There's nothing to hide, no flaps, mirrors, or secret openings. It's like having true X-ray vision. You're thinking of 4? Did you really choose 4?
Yes, that was my number. How'd you do that?
For those just getting into mentalism, this is the easiest way to do a drawing duplication. Effortlessly accomplish all of your pre-show goals and get all the information you need on the spot. Once you get your hands on this, you will understand why this is used by professionals all over the world. So you want me to show you this again, right? All right, cool. Look, this time, I don't want you to think of a number. I want you to think of somebody that means a lot to you, but make sure I don't know that person. All you have to do is write down the person's initials. You got it?
Got it.
Concentrate on the first letter. Go to the second one. It's CD. No, it's DC.
What the
it's
crap?
DC,
Man?
isn't
What
it?
the crap? How do you do that?
There's no smoke and mirrors about this utility device. Straight from your spectators' minds to yours.
That was like the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Get out of my freaking brain, man!
This is the Thought Transmitter Pro.
So the Full Transmitter Pro. Now the Full Transmitter is something that I had 25, 30 years ago, I think.
I was going to say 30 years ago at least.
Yeah.
Mid-90s. It was such a beautiful, beautiful prop. Just great.
Yeah, it really is. If you're looking for something that's going to allow you to do a super quick peek, then it's certainly worth getting, even though, you know, the Assassin is my day-to-day carry and always will be. The Full Transmitter, even in my routines when I was out performing, had their place. It's, you know, it's a very quick, innocent looking peak, and I didn't have to get my wallet out to do it. So the assassin I always designed as a carry-about wallet. The Mind Spy I designed as a performing wallet. The assassin I designed as an everyday carry wallet. And the Thought Transmitter was part of that sort of performing little thing. And I haven't seen this one. I did see the last Pro, and I don't know if this is any different to that. But it's a great, if you don't know the method, it's so cheeky, but it's ultra cool.
And you can do it out of the box.
Yeah,
literally. There's no skill level there. There's, you can just do it, and it's just it's a beautiful way to get the information. And from the spectator's point of view, you saw that guy's reaction in the video. That's the reactions you get from it.
Yeah, and I just want to say as well, there's no reopening of the wallet. There's no funny moves. You literally, you put their card in the wallet. You haven't seen anything. The wallet is closed. The wallet can be shown all the way round. You put it in your pocket and you know what the info is. Or you don't put it in your pocket. You just put it on the table. You know what the info is. It's very clever.
Yeah.
And I've seen there are people that really overthink things like peaks and everything else. Now, I've never had an issue reopening a wallet. That's not an issue. But I've always been a great believer is in you use the right tool for the right job. The correct tool for the right job. And the fact is, there are times where I know that the Thought Transmitter will do the job beautifully. There are times I know when I need the assassin in play. But it's so simple and so direct and so innocent. It would just blow everyone's mind. And it did for years. I used it for many years performing round tables, just as a quick opener, a quick mind reading opener. It's great. Anthony is asking if it's leather or plastic. I'll have to check the website because I do believe that the second version that we had in was leather. It may be, let me have a quick look while you guys are speaking about something.
I didn't think it was fair that when you said you used the right tool for the right job, were you referring to John there? Sorry, John. Watch me get kicked now.
Have a look here.
I used the Thought Transmitter when I was working on the ships, and it was such a great way to when you got up to the table. And of course, when I was on the ships, a lot of multinationals on there, a lot of different languages. So I just had to get them to draw a picture on the card. So there was no language problems there. And even with the pictures, or like on the trailer, you see the ESP symbols. You got everything. No matter what they write or draw on the card, it's so visual. It's just such a beautiful prop. I love it.
Yeah,
I didn't know there's a leather version.
Yeah,
like Peter said, I think everyone should carry a peak, some type of peak with you, and it's
it's great.
If you don't do mentalism, there's still. I was at a pumpkin patch a couple of years ago, and I used a stealth assassin. I can see it over there, and I'd get kids to draw me a picture of something, and then I would do the peak, and it wouldn't be a massive mentalism routine, but just enough. I'd do a drawing duplication actually, and I go, let's see who can draw the best thing. You draw something, I draw something, and we'll see if my idea is better than your idea. And they would draw something, and say little girl draws a flower, and then I draw a flower, and I bet my picture's better than yours, but I drew a flower. Oh my goodness, you're drawing the same thing. And it wasn't a massive mentalism routine. It was just a nice effect with a kid or with some young people, or whoever. I agree. Everyone should have some sort of peak like that. It's just a
the thing is, saying that has just reminded me, because it was when the Thought Transmitter came out, there's a lot of magicians that don't do mentalism, but the Thought Transmitter seemed to be the prop that they carried. They'd done one mentalism trick, and it was usually think of any number and I'll tell you what it is, and it was the Thought Transmitter. So it was like every magician had this one piece of mentalism that they were doing, and it was the Thought Transmitter. It was like that sort of gateway between heavy mentalism prop like the assassin to sort of magic prop. You know, it was that nice little segue in. So even if mentalism isn't your overall thing, and you just want to add, like you said, a drawing dupe or a number revelation or something like that, this is just perfect, and it's so innocent looking. Now, I've just had a look. It doesn't mention leather, so I'm going to presume it's a sort of faux leather. It's just like a plastic or a fake leather. It looked more leatherish in the trailer, but I would say it's you know, vegan leather or something.
Yeah.
But I'm not 100% because I haven't got one to play with. They're not out till next week.
And it's going to be good for someone that doesn't want to carry a wallet if they want, and they still want to do the peak mentalism side of it all. If they don't want to have a wallet, or they've got a wallet that they carry already and they want to add something else, that's another utility that they can use without fishing the wallet out.
Yeah,
I used to have my, because when I was on the ships, I used to have an ID badge, and I would put the ID badge in the wallet, so it was just in with the. I would take it out and had a notepad. There was a post-it note bit for it as well, and I would bring it out, and it'd have my ID, and then I would use the post-it note. So it was a utility item that wasn't out of place for me to be carrying. Didn't look like a special wallet or anything like that. And it was just a great way to introduce it. You know, Bob, this is me. That's a trick. Well, there you go.
Yeah, no, it's great. So I can't speak highly enough about them because I used one for years. And no doubt when these ones come in, I'll most probably buy one of these as well, because it is just a nice, quick, easy peek. You know, it's great. Right, so what is the time? We have got about 10 minutes left. I just want to play the little live launch trailers again. So guys, we have got 2 live launches happening.
So it's very difficult to talk about something without revealing too much. I can only tell you that I'm in love with this, okay? It's my kind of things. It's engaging, it's fun, you can play from 1 to 4 spectators, you know, and that's moments that nobody see it coming. Now, I cannot tell you more. The only thing I can tell you is to get your poison.
Right, so that was the launch trailers for Ghost, which is launching tonight at 7 PM. I hope you guys can hear us because a few people said I had cut off. So Ghost, which is launching tonight at 7 PM. And we also have Poison, which is the brand new effect from Nicholas Mavresis, which is launching next Thursday at 7 PM. So make sure you're around for both of those because we will indeed have an after show for both of them. And remember, the after show is not recorded. It's purely there for those people that join us on the evening and support us on the evening. So guys, you're back.
Yeah,
we weren't misbehaving, I promise.
I can hear you in my headphones, even when you think I can't.
We were talking about sandwich makers and crock pots.
I know, I heard the crock. I've got something nice in the crock pot. Oh, right, what have you got? I heard it all. I heard it all. They're discussing dinner. So
I'm not getting dinner made for me tonight. I've got to cook my own dinner tonight.
So, guys, why don't you, just before we finish off today, why don't you just explain the Alakazam Hub and Hangout again, Jonathan?
Yeah, no problem. I will finish it up.
And just to let you know, you can gain access to this if you go onto our website. There is a link on our website and you can sign up for free. It costs you nothing to be a member and it's a magic club that's going to be running 24 hours a day, 365 days of the year.
It's a fantastic resource for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, you're really gonna get, but like anything else, Peter, you only get out of it what you put into it. You know, we want people to come into the video chats, come and say hello. Don't be scared to come and talk to us. You know, we're just people. You know, we love to talk magic. We'd love to hear what you're learning about and what you're reading at the moment. You know, come and get involved and become part of the community, because it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's just, yeah, I'm very excited about it. I really am.
Cool.
Yeah, so if you can quickly see on the screen, again, this is the Discord server. When you log on, this is what you come up with. It's the welcome to the announcements
page. Do you want to bring it up full
page.
screen, Jonathan?
Yeah, I can fetch it full screen.
Let me, and I'm going to find you here, and let's bring that up.
So this is what you are welcomed with. On the right-hand side is a list of all the members, and it tells you who's online. Down here, let me just make that bigger. There we go. You have got your start panel, basically. So at the top, you've got the rules, you've got the announcements, the new magic, any academies, any live streams that we do. Eventually, they'll end up in there. You won't have that one on there. You've then got your chats only. So this is like a forum. So let's just go on to mentalism. So people on here, as you can see, they've just been asking questions about sort of like, what books do you recommend, different methods, so there. Loads of different ones. Then we come down to the video chats. Now this is where there is loads of different rooms. We've got the lounge. You can see there's people in there already. You've got the jam room, magic rooms, beginner's magic, card magic, you name it. And also, if there's a room that you would like us to look at, go into the suggestions chat, put it in there, and if we think something that will benefit the community as a whole, we will add it on there for you. So just for argument's sake, we've got Alakazam Live down here, which we've set up as a tester room. I'm not in there at the minute, but I can see that Wayne is. So if I click on that, it will join me into the room. Now I need to enable my video and my audio so Wayne can hear me. So all I do for that is I click the video button and it fetches up Wayne. So if I give Wayne a wave, he can see us. Now I have got my audio muted on there because it will give a really bad feedback. But if that is muted, you just unclick it. Then also, if you want to add someone a friend, you can right click on them, you can send them a private message, and you can add them as a friend. So when your friend comes online, it will tell you if you're already on there. It's absolutely amazing, guys. We have met so many people from all around the world, from India, Chicago, Canada, Australia, up and down all over the world. And it's just somewhere where we can all come together, hang out, and talk about magic. And Wayne will show you his amazing magic effect.
The fun of doom.
That is so cool. It's such a great place. So I'm addicted to it.
I am. It is. Like you've been obviously in the shop working this week,
yeah,
and you're there working, and you'll be in a room and people just jump in and out and chat to you. It's been really good. We said that we should, when we're back to some normality, be able to put a camera in the shop itself,
yeah,
so we can see the shop, how it runs day to day. And
yeah, we're doing that. Harry's fitting the camera to his computer today as well. We were thinking of having a feed there so he can actually tell people when their parcels are being packed as well, which will be fun. But no, it will be great to have one just pointed at the shop, seeing people coming in and out and just seeing what we get up to during the day. But the great thing is, as you were saying, you can jump from room to room. So you're in a room, you want to go to another one, you just click on the other one and you instantly go in there.
I'll quickly show you that, actually, if you want.
Yeah, let me bring it back on full screen.
I'm in this room down here at the bottom now, so if I wanted to go into the Alchemy tree, all you do is you just double click that, it fetches you into the room, and again you just need to either on the left hand side there turn your camera on, or down here turn your camera on, and I'd be in the room. And when you want to leave the room,
stay there, John. I'll come and join you, and then they'll see me coming in.
Okay, 2 seconds. Let me go back.
Hold on. There we go.
Yep. So Wade's coming now, as well.
There we go.
That's brilliant. It is so cool. It's such a great place, really. And, you know, you can go in, you can join any room you want. There's a maximum at the moment of 25 people per room. But the more people that boost the server, the more that will open up for the community. So it's a community-run thing. We make absolutely no money from it. We just wanted to provide you guys with a sort of safe, encouraging place to hang out. There are forums on the internet which are apparently aimed at magicians, but they just seem to be aimed at trolls. So we're trying to give you a place where you can discuss magic without the fear of being screamed at, shouted at, or, you know, just made to look a bit silly, really, and feeling very uncomfortable.
I really like people have come into the chats with me. So I'll sit in a room while I'm on my computer doing something else. People will come into the chat. They'll offer to show me a trick, or I'll show them something. I taught somebody a coin vanish the other day, and we had a good 20 minutes of just doing that between the two of us. If anybody else had to come in, they would have joined in as well, hopefully. No pressure. It's just a really, like you say, a really nice, safe environment to just... We all love magic. Doesn't matter if we're a pro or a hobbyist or a brand new beginner. We all love magic the same, and it's just a nice place to share that.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. It's really good.
Put off. Sorry, Peter. Go on. Sorry.
No. Go on. Carry on.
I'm just saying is don't be intimidated. A couple of people have put on some of the chats where we've commented on them. They feel intimidated by coming into a room. They're seeing names that they reckon. It's like, no, don't at all. Come on in. That it's a lot of the time it's 50-50. Sometimes we'll be talking about magic, and sometimes we're just talking about
sandwich
makers and crock pots. Yeah, and watching what Wayne gets delivered for his dinner from his neighbour. But no, it's fantastic. Like, I've been finding myself when I wake up in the middle of the night quickly logging on. Is anyone there to talk to or chat to? It's really, really good. It's quite addictive.
Yeah, it is really addictive. It's such a fun place. And like we said, if you're just joining us, we are going to have different events happening over at the Alakazam Hub and hang out over the coming weeks. And those events will cover anything from beginners card magic, beginners coin magic, to comedy magic, to mentalism, to more advanced stuff. I'm trying to talk the Alchemy Tree guys, Colleen, to go in there and maybe do a session on flourishing. So there's going to be something for everyone, but it's your club. And remember, you can go in there and set up your own. If you want to set up your own evening, you can pick one of the rooms and invite 24 people that you've met on there, and you can just set up your own evening. It's there for you to use. It's a resource for you guys to use. And we hope you get a lot out of it. I mean, we're really enjoying it. We're really proud of it. And once again, you know, for us, the Alakazam Magic community is the best community there is in Magic, where everyone's friendly. Everyone wants to help everyone sort of progress and learn. And hopefully this will reflect that as well.
Yeah.
Well,
you can see how much people love Alakazam as a brand and as a community. From when we set it up last week, we've got over 400 and, without looking, 400 something members. So it's grown so fast, and there's people constantly joining all the time.
Yeah. It's just and so far from what, you know, like you say, everyone's lovely. We've had people coming in, young people, older people. There was a gentleman on this morning I was talking to. He's been doing magic a couple of years, and he's in his 60s. And then we've got young kids coming on from America, a young guy from America I was talking to, and that you mentioned about, you know, in his teens. Quite a few guys from India.
I had a great magician fooled the pants off me yesterday from India. A great trick he done to me and Jonathan over Zoom.
Yeah, he's doing some exams today at school, so I wish him all the best on his exams.
Yes.
Good luck.
And he was a bit of a knowledge base when it comes to Discord, so he told us about a few things that we can do, and he's the one that told us about the boosting, because he belongs, because Discord is actually a gaming server, it's for gamers. And he obviously belongs to a few different ones, and he was saying, like, you know, when people start boosting your server, it just makes the experience better for everyone else. So yeah, it's great. So we've all boosted it, and hopefully other people will join us at some point, and it just helps to create their environment and make it a little bit better video quality, better audio quality, larger upload capacity, live streaming capacity. So yeah, really, really good.
And it is also an app for your iPhones and your Androids as well. So go out and about, you can set it up for the notifications. If any friends come online, join a room, you can set a notification up, so it'll send you them, and you can just go in there on your phone and join them.
So I've got to apparently ask Wayne about Blind as a Bat.
Yeah, well, I didn't get a chance to talk to you about that before the Zoom started. But apparently, Ian sent you some information about a trick that he's invented, yeah, he showed it to me before about an hour before we came on for the live, and it's amazing. It's really, really good. I really like it.
Oh, cool. Well, Ian, send it to me directly at peter@peternardi.com, because remember, since lockdown started, 99% of the time I'm actually working from home. I'm concentrating on product development and other stuff, so I'm not really in the shop that much. So send it to me at peter@peternardi.com, and I will take a look.
It's really good, and it can be done. You can do it blindfolded, hence the name Blind as a Bat.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's like a mentalism routine that you can do blindfolded.
Brilliant. Send it over.
Yeah, it's very good. I said you should film it and send it to you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's always the best thing. If you can film it, or if it's something you can perform to me over Zoom or Skype or something, let me know. But if you can film it, it's for my eyes only, so it doesn't have to be the best sort of quality or whatever, just as long as I can get an idea of what the effect is. And also, Alex Ross was asking some technical questions about mics and webcams. There is a section on the Alakazam Hub which is called...
It's virtual. Hang on, it is virtual Zoom magic only. Drop in there, and I'll help you out as much as I can. I am going to be doing at some stage a brief introduction to OBS and Zoom and how you can integrate it all on there. Again, it is limited to 25 people, so once we've got a date set, we will set it up on there for you guys.
Cool. Right, so Ian said he sent that to me yesterday. I haven't had it unless he sent it to the shop. So, okay, well, this brings us to sort of the end of today's live. Gentlemen.
I'm always shocked at how quickly it goes, how quickly we get to the end. It's
I know.
Yeah.
It only seemed like a couple of minutes ago that we were, you know, guffawing and, you know, in all of the first trailer, and now we're at the end of the show.
I know.
Well,
I know.
at least the plus side for Peter being back at home today is had more than one cup of tea.
Yes.
I've got to go and make my own now.
Yeah,
I can't make my own because my neighbour's not cooking today.
Harry only made him one drink yesterday at work.
And it was cold. It was cold. I had a cold cup of tea yesterday. But I am going to, as soon as we finished here, I'm going to make another cup of tea, and I'm going to start getting everything ready for tonight's live launch. So guys,
I'm setting up for tomorrow.
Yes, yeah, and then tomorrow we'll be setting up all day for your academy. But guys, remember tonight, 7 o'clock on Facebook and YouTube, we will be back with the live launch of Ghost by the amazing Colleen Klaus. It's going to be great. They don't want to miss it, do they?
No, definitely not.
No, it's fantastic.
I think this is going to be one of the highlights of the year. I know you've shown us already some of the stuff that's coming out over the year, and like Poison for me is going to be, you know, it's just amazing. But I think this will be a strong contender for you know, best of the year. I think it's so visual, so beautiful, proper magic.
It's phenomenal.
I can see this being in the award ceremony at the Christmas show.
Yeah. Well, this year for the award thing, we are gonna do it like really properly. So coming up to sort of November, we're going to set up some polls where people can actually vote. So we'll have a public vote as well, which will be great.
Yeah,
so,
awesome.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us on the Alakazam Live. Jonathan, we will see you tonight at 7. Wayne, I know you'll be tuning in.
Yep, I'll be there.
So thank you guys so much for joining us. We did have a message come through from Brian Clark, who said he's on his way to Discord now for more.
Well, I'll be there very, very shortly. So if anybody wants to come and join me for a chat, come over and say hello.
Brilliant.
Yep. Here. See you later, guys.
Thank you so much, guys. See you later.
So it's very difficult to talk about something without revealing too much. I can only tell you that I'm in love with this, okay? It's my kind of thing. It's engaging, it's fun, you can play from 1 to 4 spectators, you know, and that's moments that nobody see it coming. Now, I cannot tell you more. The only thing I can tell you is to get your poison.